Good evening, everyone. I'm Liz Faublas. In his State of the State yesterday, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo continued his push for the passage of the so-called Child Victims Act. The bill would lift the statute of limitations on sex abuse claims and would allow anyone to file suit against an organization regardless of when the alleged abuse occurred. The Catholic Church is opposed to that measure. Currents News' Tim Harfmann is here with the details. Tim, what's the latest?
Liz, he's a Roman Catholic governor that is often at odds with church teaching. But this time, Governor Cuomo used the words of Pope Francis to justify an act the Catholic Church has opposed for years.
And the Child Victims Act.
Governor Andrew Cuomo laying out his budget in the State of the State Tuesday, saying this is the year he is planning to pass the long-denied Child Victims Act.
I am fully aware of the position of the Catholic Church and the opposition of the Catholic Church. I happen to be Roman Catholic. I'm a former altar boy, and my relationship with the Church is important to me.
There's been a battle in Albany for years between this Catholic governor and the Catholic Church over the statute of limitations on child sexual abuse. Under the current law, survivors of clerical sex abuse cannot press charges against the abuser after the survivor turns 23. The Child Victims Act would change that.
Thank you.
The governor wants to raise the age limit to 28 in criminal cases and as old as 50 in civil cases. The act would also open up a one-year window for all past victims of child sexual abuse to file a civil claim, no matter how long ago the abuse took place. In a 2016 video, the Bishop of Brooklyn, Nicholas DiMarzio, said the Diocese of Brooklyn can be committed to helping victims of clerical sex abuse, while still challenging the Child Victims Act.
To make it a legal issue where we have to go to court and try to defend these cases is an intolerable burden. That's why we are opposed to turning back the statute of limitations. We are for helping victims.
The bishop says another reason for opposing the act: time passes and memories become murky.
Over time, people's memories fade, evidence is not available, witnesses are not available. So to put that, repeal it, to go back without actually any limit, and go back 100 years, is very unfair, because how do you defend anybody, or how could they defend themselves when you have that problem?
Cuomo used the words of Pope Francis to bolster his argument, saying the church must punish priests as the crimes leave victims alive but destroyed.
I say we stand with Pope Francis and we pass the Child Victims Act this year, because if you believe in justice for all, then you believe in passing the Child Victims Act.
The hundreds in attendance gave Governor Cuomo a standing ovation after quoting the Holy Father. But the church's position is that it feels singled out. The New York State Catholic Conference has said it believes the bill would only apply to private institutions, giving public institutions like schools and the government a pass. Liz?
All right, Tim, thank you so much. As you know, in 2002, the U.S. Conference Catholic bishops established what is known as the Dallas Charter to combat and prevent sexual abuse. And some of the measures include creating the Office of Victim Assistance to help individuals who come forward with allegations of abuse. The office provides counseling, referrals for therapy, and other important resources. Every employee of the Brooklyn Diocese, including students, undergoes mandatory training designed to spot the signs of abuse and how to stop it. Bishop DiMarzio meets with survivors. He listens to them carefully. One result of those talks is the annual Mass of Hope and Healing in the diocese. And please keep in mind the diocese also has a toll-free and confidential sexual abuse reporting line. The number is 888-634-4499. And for even more information, go to the Diocese of Brooklyn's website, dioceseofbrooklyn.org, and click on Protecting Our Children.